First off, I posted a little bit of footage of me playing my Steam Deck just so y'all can kind of see how some games perform. Hope you guys enjoy it. What's going on, you guys? This is Solar Blackout Gaming, and I just wanted to go over a few reasons on why I felt like the Steam Deck is definitely a good choice or comparison to possibly a laptop if you're facing a choice on which one do I buy, which one would I get better performance out of, or if you just want to get the Steam Deck alone by itself and just want to know what is it like having it. I'm gonna go over that with you. And I'm gonna start with number one is the price. Okay, so there are three different tiers of the Steam Deck, and it starts at 400 and it goes up to 650, and the mid tier being I think somewhere around 520, and that's approximate prices, don't quote me on exact, but they're pretty close to that. And the reason I looked at price and what I had to compare it to was other consoles and compared to laptops. Okay, so the price of my laptop was like $1,600, and like I said, i7 3070. It was pretty pricey to even get that kind of performance out of a laptop, and I had to buy a controller on top of that. Okay, and then you got Xbox and PlayStation, and you're going to pay pretty close to that too, but those aren't mobile. There's no mobility to them. They're not portable. They're not handheld. So you can carry them places, but yeah, you're going to have to set them up. So and with the laptop, to get good performance out of a laptop, sometimes you have to buy cooling pads, and sometimes you have to buy a few extra accessories. And to the price of getting a very good gaming laptop that's just strictly for gaming, you're going to pay a pretty good chunk. So it, if you like high end gaming, you're going to pay pretty close to what I paid, which is about $1,600. Or you can get the Steam Deck, which can play just about any game. And just remember that mobility that you're getting to that price to performance uh, really shines with the Steam Deck. Now, don't get me wrong, a laptop is mobile, but it's not quite as mobile. It's not quite as portable. As far as price goes, I had to spend a little bit extra to make that thing mobile because you have to get a carrying bag, stuff like that. And that's the next thing I want to get into, when it comes to which one should you buy or is the Steam Deck right for you, is mobility. Okay, to make my laptop, you know, have that same equivalent mobility, not only did I had to spend a good fortune on the laptop, but I also had to get a bag, and to make it close to the same experience as you get with the Steam Deck, you had to get the controller and the cooling pad, and you had to carry all that with you to get that same experience. Because, dude, let's face it, when you play a game, it's most people play with a controller. Not everybody plays with a mouse pad and keyboard. So, but with a controller, you can play just about every game. Okay, so the Steam Deck is a controller. So that right there makes the mobility, process way much easier. It comes with a small case. It fits perfectly in. You zip it up, and you're done in seconds. Okay, to make a laptop mobile, you have to buy a bag, and you have to carry all that luggage around. And I think my laptop, with everything put in it in the bag so that I could just carry it with me everywhere I went, it weighed pretty close to like 15 to 20 pounds with all the additives, as compared to what the couple pounds I think at most. I'm not exactly sure on the weights, man, but trust me, it's way less. So, like the mobility, also, man, you can play at the beach, you can play in the lobby, you can play, on the side of a mountain if you wanted to. You can play right in the middle of the living room while everybody's watching a movie and get on their nerves all you want, or anywhere else for that matter. And you can also, you know, you don't have to, carry all this junk with you to do that like you would a laptop. So I feel like the the Steam Deck can go way more places. And that comes into another one is that goes along with all that stuff you have to carry is workspace required. Okay, so the workspace required, okay, for me, I felt like I had to have a desk or a good clean flat surface with a good amount of room to kind of lay the charging block and your cooling pad and your controller. You have to have a good amount of space for that. The Steam Deck doesn't require space, it's handheld. You are the space. So if you fit there, it's there. So with my laptop, when I took it to work, I had to find a good clean surface to, at least a couple feet across to kind of put my charging block in, and just kind of lay it and get it all set up. You required workspace for it. Okay, try playing a laptop inside of a lobby. You're going to get on a few people's nerves trying to, clear a room to make it, trying to put it in your lap, and it doesn't always work that way, especially with a cooling pad. And I felt like I required a workspace or I required a desk. And I had to have a desk because once you get it set up, you don't want to put it back in the bag every few minutes. Because it takes like 10 minutes to set it up, and that kind of leads into my next thing right there, which is time. Okay, to get my Steam Deck fired up and ready to play, ready to go to town, I unzip it, I turn it on, and it takes seconds. In like 10 seconds, my game is playing, and I am getting time in. And with my laptop, it took, an initial 10 minutes setup into that free time I got just to get it ready and get it turned on and working. Plug it in, all that. With the Steam Deck, you don't have that. You just you unzip it, takes 2 seconds, pull it out, hit a button, takes another 5 seconds, and takes what, 2 to 3 seconds for the screen to come on. Boom, you're playing. Okay, with my laptop, I had to turn it on. It took like 3 minutes to boot up, and then I would go plug it in, plug all the accessories in, like all that took like close. I probably gonna say pretty close to 10 minutes, and that it definitely saved a lot of time for me. And another good little bit that went into my choice of keeping the Steam Deck over the laptop was the capability. Um, when I got the Steam Deck, I thought I was losing some capability because I'm buying a handheld gaming device, and when I got it, I realized it's a PC. It converts to desktop mode. You can download Windows on it, and you don't have to sacrifice uh that stuff that a laptop can do just because you bought the Steam Deck. Man, it does all that too. It is a PC. I didn't find that out. I didn't watch a whole lot of videos on YouTube to, I didn't want it to spoil my unboxing when you first get it. You get excited and you open it up and you want to find out what it can do. I kind of saved all that for when I got mine, and I realized when I got it, I could do anything with that I could do with my laptop anyways, and I realized I didn't have to sacrifice any of that performance. I didn't have to sacrifice any of the capability, none of that. I didn't have to sacrifice anything. And I also done it at a far less price that saved me a lot of time. It was a no-brainer. And I even took both of these to work with me to make sure I'm not making the wrong choice. So, and I almost found myself every single time, like I would grab the Steam Deck. I would not reach for the laptop. For me, it was a lot more fun too. Getting to play on a Steam Deck anywhere you go at a far less cost with way less workspace without losing any uh, computer compatibility or performance or capability. Like you don't lose anything. And for me, that was awesome. So, like those were just a few things that I'm like, man, if I can do all this at this cost with these with all the pros and cons kind of weighed in, it made the Steam Deck, no contest for me. It was a right choice. I don't regret getting rid of my laptop, and I hope you found this insightful. Anyways, I just wanted to get a crisp, quick, clean review on having it. When you get it, you got to kind of dial into performances per game, which you can save profiles on too. And I haven't regretted getting this thing a bit. It's not a piece of junk. It had a few bugs, what I heard, but I think the bugs were worked out by the time I got it. And I also had to wait like 7 months to get mine. I ordered mine way back in February, and it took a long time for me to get mine. And now when I look at the queue on Steam, I mean, there's not a whole lot of queue left. Like, I think you can get the $400 version in like 2 weeks, which is like the shipping time. So that's like almost zero wait time right there. And the other ones are not, 6 and 7 months. They're only like 2 and 3 months. So I believe like now, if you're wanting to get one, now's the best time. And since having it, uh, it has been so fun. Like, if I had one of these as a child, I'd never leave my room. Um, and it will kind of get you in trouble if you let it, like, because I can just, like I said, I can whip this thing out right in the middle of the living room during a movie and get on everybody's nerves. So, to some extent, some would say it's too mobile. It's too convenient, but not for me, man. I love it. Um, and I just wanted to, just kind of tell you, once you get it, you just gotta kind of tweak your game profiles to run like you want them. I just kind of, work mine, on like a per game basis, which, I play maybe 5 games predominantly, so I don't got a whole lot of profiles. Um, in the future, we plan on making a few more videos and content on reviewing some of the games played on the Steam Deck, especially to check out the ones that aren't what you would call Steam Deck certified. I want to definitely try some of those out, but I've had mine for a month and I haven't found a game yet that it doesn't play, but I'm about to test that here soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. And man, if you found this video kind of any bit informative, or it helps you make a decision, or if you just liked it, man, just give us a like and subscribe. I plan on making a lot more content for you guys in the future. This is just kind of me giving y'all my first impressions on why I like the Steam Deck, and I completely got rid of my laptop because I felt I didn't need it after I bought this. So if this video helped you, uh, just give us some love, man. That's all I ask. And if there's anything you want to know about this thing, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see. I'll test it out and we'll get it posted ASAP, man. So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This is my super quick review, first impressions, and just a few quick, pros and cons on what I had to face when I got mine. So, until next time, y'all. Peace.